Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sneaker Flex instructor, and you can find out more about me. Visit my website at www.jesseswear.com. And today, for those instructors out there, for an individual that is recovering from maybe rotator cuff surgery, or someone that's having mobility issues with their shoulder, or an individual that has maybe lost range of motion, they've lost the ability to flex and get really good extension with their arm or their shoulder. This is a great exercise for you to place into your routine on a daily basis, weekly basis, or sporadically to improve the range of motion of your shoulder. Because if you lose that range of motion, especially if you're an executive and you're sitting a lot, or if you have a prior or existing injury and you're not utilizing that shoulder, it's going to get tightness, and if it gets tightness, you're going to lack and you're going to have limitations of motion and strength. And so we want to strengthen, not necessarily stretch, we want to strengthen. So what I have 2 yoga blocks. You don't have to use yoga blocks, you can use 2 dumbbells, and then I have a broomstick, modified broomstick. And you could always go up in weight, or you could also utilize dumbbells to do this. I also have a mat. You don't have to use the mat to do this exercise, and I'm going to lie pronated on the ground. So I'm going to take these 2 yoga blocks and I'm going to set them down on the ground, and I'm going to make sure that my hands can go through and sit in this position. Now, I have that broomstick. You can have it off the edge, you can have it on top, but mainly we want to work on engaging the shoulder through a range of motion or a flexion with some form of extension. You're going to just lift up as high as you can, drop down. Lift up as high as you can, drop down. And that's to make sure that you can get your elbows over these yoga blocks. Now, once you realize you can lift up that high and get that nice flexion, I'm going to slide my arms out to the side and I'm going to drop them down. Lift back up, slide them, and then drop them in. So the goal is to be able to take them out all the way, get nice range, drop, lift. And by doing this, I'm also utilizing those upper back muscles, and I'm strengthening those upper traps. Those upper traps get tight, and those mid traps get weak as you sit. So we want to strengthen and relieve the upper trap from tightness by adding strength and range through this motion. Now, if this becomes easy, which it's not even easy for me, it really cuts off my diaphragm and my breathing, you can always elevate those yoga blocks, pull them up a little higher like this, and prepare to try to make it even harder. But that's when you know that this exercise is working. So please subscribe to this channel. And again, start slow, keeping your hands in between, working on that flexion, keeping those arms fully extended, and just feeling the muscles of the upper back, the upper trap and the mid trap engage, and then work on the range of motion of that shoulder as you're able to change position of this yoga block. Again, please subscribe. And I'm your host, Jesse Swear. Peace, my friends.